Wait a minute, there's no cheese in my cheeseburger.
It's so hilariously entitled that you think restaurants are somehow beholden to sticking every single menu ingredient just because you think you deserve it.
Let's start the video giving context in regards to the address issue, giving its emanation in the comment section over the content I have uploaded.
Forza doesn't look like that. Get the proper version, not the Xbox. Tell me you are a Sony and GT fangirl. Enjoy playing Xbox in the new Forza.
My old 360, Switch and Xbox One, the only consoles I own. Whoops, my PS2 Slim that I bought 2 months ago. Whoops, Gran Turismo 4 and 1. Oh my god, such a fanboy. And all my Forzas, the rest are digital. That aside, Forza models were not at the level of Gran Turismo, and Gran Turismo also recycled models but kept improving them in the future. For a brief period of time, Forza was ahead Gran Turismo. I am comparing this new game to another new game of the current competence. I mean, yeah, tracks change, and checking Automobilista 2 Spas that you bring as an example doesn't have the issues that Forza has because it recycled the same track from the Forza Motorsport 5 game that was supposedly built from the ground up, thereby the late release of the other tracks, right? Some have argued that this game, since it is not a full simulator but a simcade, spared some curves from the tracks. Then why do we have some curves that you can literally crash against like they are a wall, like they were intended to unsettle the car, like in a simulator? If that is not enough, they even bragged about it. You really need more source? Saying yourself that Forza looks like a 90s game? And my recordings in max settings are fake. This is Forza Motorsport in max setting. Now let's Google what RTAO is to understand it in case some of us don't know. Alright, got it. Let's look at the image again. Oh, I get it now. Graphics don't need to have ray tracing and look realistic to be good. Automobilista, old cartoonish game that remains looking beautiful. In this case, it is a cheap effort to make something realistic for some marketing shots that they later downgraded. There are many more funny comments like that. Stuff as ridiculous as someone telling me to go outside and learn some bike tricks instead of criticizing a game in the comment section of a game. I'm too lazy to look for them and will make the video unnecessarily long. What matters is you got the idea, because this is the reason and the people why AAA industry is in its current state. I'm not speaking only for Turn 10, but many other publishers and developers. I don't understand how there's an entire army of people defending the undefendable. You are being scammed deliberately, yet you defend the scammers? Perhaps we can make ourselves an idea of why this is going on. Thanks to all of this, I came to a realization. Just to give you a hint, this is biology related. I'm sparing that, I don't want the video taken down. Real Forza fans are incredibly disappointed with this game. They know Turn 10 has done better. They know the price tag doesn't belong to a game that broke. On the other hand, we have the new Forza fanbase, mostly full of the clueless. Now there's more people in the internet than ever before. Internet access has widened a bit too much, honestly. And of course this includes games. To keep it simple, I'm sorry for the word, but there are too many normies, that's it. Their standards are low and most companies don't care about art anymore and just want to milk. And since they are the majority, they have a cattle, easy target. They don't think the game's a scam because it is included in Game Pass. They downloaded and experienced it as a trial. Would be fair enough if the game didn't cost $70 plus, by the way, and didn't try to fool us with the advertisement. Anyways, this cesspool downloads the game. Oh my god, this looks better than my mobile game, so cool! Bugatti, Lamborghini, BMW, RTX 4090 wet street of GTA 5. I can run 4K ray tracing. Turn 10 the best developer, 5 stars, Xbox game, best I have ever played after Asphalt? In a nutshell, that's what's going on in the AAA industry and Forza Motorsport. That's for the clueless gamers part. Then we have the console fanboys. Can only see things black and white. So instead of objectively criticizing something, according to their logic, telling the truth is enough to call you a hater of a lover of X or Y trademark, which makes their personality hence take personally. You should care about games and not for the logo or name they have on, but because of what they are, as it should be. The industry is to blame too for taking advantage of these souls. A few argue that they didn't have enough money for the marketing and support from the huge Xbox studios and Microsoft, yet I saw a ton of marketing spamming everywhere in the internet. Good games sell themselves. Needless to mention, if you say there's something wrong with X or Y, that doesn't make everything about the title bad. There are pros and cons at everything. If you are promised more, and most of that thing you're criticizing is bad, what do you think is the overall rating? In case you misunderstood, I'm not saying you shouldn't criticize a game or defend stuff. That is necessary, but when actually deserved. In this situation, you're defending scammers. Marketing is good, not priority. When marketing is priority, false advertising. Trademark icon, I must fight for you! What the hell? You want to have fun or lick the corporation's boots? I tried to have fun, played like 80 hours, but each hour was more frustration and disappointment. A few good moments that I enjoyed, but most of it was a waste of time and money. It's over, there's no way back, it will only get worse for the gaming industry in general, with a few exceptions. And I should have known this before buying, it's my fault too. Even though I had my expectations low, not that terrible, I fell for it. I read and heard some reviewers saying the game is not that bad, others good. I was hesitating, I expected something really bad, but I was stupid enough to buy it. I think Forza should stick to its community and just leave it all to Horizon. They launched something worse than Project Cars 3, and Project Cars 3 committed the same mistake. They didn't know what audience they were really targeting, except Project Cars 3 didn't have the marketing, that's why it died. It wasn't backed up by Turn 10 and Microsoft, even though it was arguably a better game. If you enjoy bad games because there's something that makes you stick to it, if you generate an attachment to a game that is bad because it has some good features that are actually enjoyable and well made, let's say for example Forza Vista, where you can see the well detailed, not all but many engines, that's totally respectable. Say yes, this game has this really cool feature. I enjoy messing around in menus. I also love the gameplay with the gamepad, it feels good, but I will not let a few cool features get over my head, forgive and ignore the scammers, and on top of that generate acceptance by saying it's a really good game because I say so. At the current state of things, who care about the entertainment they consume somehow are the bad guys.